Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am going to be playing with this little guy here. This is the new GlamLite Donut Mini Palette. It is absolutely adorable. So if you want to see my first impression on this, see what kind of eye look I come up with, stick around. We're going to get started in just a second. But before we do, if you're new here, hi, I'm Annie. I am a 40-something lover of color who believes that you can have fun with color at any age. If that sounds fun or interesting, if you want to see a little more color in your timeline, if you love color and indie makeup as much as I do, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. All right, quick disclaimer before we start. I got very little sleep last night. I live in California, if you were unaware. It is fire country to say the least, and we have, just around my house, we have 3 pretty large fires burning, so I didn't sleep very well last night. The evacuation zone is about 4 miles from my house. I'm taking a little comfort in the fact that we do have an evacuation center just up the street. So fingers crossed, but that happened once before and they had to evacuate the evacuation center. So I'm tired. I'm going to stumble over my words. This is where I am. And please bear with me. Okay, let's talk about this little palette. First of all, the packaging here is freaking adorable. It comes in a little box. I don't have mine pushed in all the way because it's got this like little plastic insert and it's hard to get the donut out of there. And then this is the back. It shows you what the palette looks like. It describes the palette. It says Glam Donut is the most glamorous donut you've ever seen. This palette includes 9 intensely pigmented and unique shades. Based on the most popular and delicious donut flavors, such as the iconic jelly-filled chocolate, maple, and many others. No donut would ever be complete without the signature mouth-watering glaze, so we included an oversized glazed highlighter, smack dab in the middle. Especially formulated to provide a long-lasting radiant glow like you've never witnessed before. Our innovative smooth to the touch highlighter formula blends effortlessly onto your skin to create a gorgeous glazed effect, and our shadows, inspired by the tastiest breakfast dessert treat ever, all include our amazing signature GlamLite Ultra Pigmented formula. Now you can satisfy all your sugar cravings without the guilt. So as always, GlamLite is cruelty-free and vegan. So this is a great option for everyone who is cruelty-free and vegan. All right, so we take the little donut out and it's so cute. It's like squishy and adorable. And it's just the most adorable little donut you have ever seen. This is what the palette looks like inside. It has a nice mirror and a very bright color scheme. I will say right off the bat that I probably could have done away with these two and replaced them with something a little more colorful. The brown might be nice for deepening things up, but it's not my typical color that I like to see in a palette. So I think I've got, last thing to say about it. This palette retailed for $22. It was available for pre-order, I think, on July 19th. Let me just double check that date, but pretty sure it was July 19th. Yeah, July 19th, it retailed for $22. I did get a discount of $3.30, but I had to pay shipping and taxes. So altogether, I paid $26.05. And I received this palette in the mail. What day did I receive it? Was it, I think, Tuesday of this week? So it was a few weeks, but that was exactly what I was expecting because, again, it was on pre-order. All right, I think I've got all of the pertinent details out of the way. I'm going to unstick that from my phone, and we are going to go ahead and just dive right into this little palette here. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use these 2 shades here kind of in the crease, and then I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with the purple, and I think I'm going to use the pink and the purple on my lid. So now that I have a little bit of a plan, let me zoom you in, zoom myself in here, and we are just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by picking up the shade Frosty, which is this mint shade here, and I'm just going to pop it here in the front part of my crease. I have already primed my eyes with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I expect good things out of this palette because it is GlamLite, and I always expect good things out of GlamLite. It's one of my favorite indie brands. Right off the bat, this is beautifully pigmented. It's looking very, very nice. No patchiness. other than what my own technique is causing because, again, hi, lack of sleep. All right, that is a really, really pretty shade. I'm very happy with the way that's looking. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the shade Icing, which is, that's so cute, it's EYE. EYE-CING, that's adorable. I'm going to pick that up and we are going to place that next to that Mint. Just picking this up on a bigger, fluffier brush here. This is just the M441. I don't know why I decided to use the smaller brush. I don't know. Again, poor decision. This is beautiful. That went on like exactly perfectly and looks exactly how I want it to look with pretty much no effort. Okay, super happy with that too. Surprise! All right. Not really surprised. This is what I expect from GlamLite. I mean, I expect it to just go on pretty effortlessly. We are going to move on and we are going to use the shade So Sweet. That is this purple shade here. I'm just going to use my Luxie 231 small tapered blending brush and I'm going to place that here on the outer portion of my eye. And I'm going to kind of blend it into that blue a little bit. So that one took a little bit more building. I'm not using the densest brush for this. I want it to be a little bit softer today. I am going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to kind of run it here. I'm going to kind of like mimic what I did on the top down here at the bottom as well. So just going to kind of connect these two right now. I'm very happy with that. I think the blend between these three colors is just beautiful. I am going to come back in with a little bit more of that blue shade Icing just to add a little bit more blue. It's looking a little kind of tealy, minty purple there. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this eye and then we'll come back and do that. Okay, I think I'm happy with the way that's looking. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that shade Icing and I'm just going to kind of go over where I laid it down in the first place just to kind of bring a little bit more of that blue back. Okay, there we are. I'm very happy with the way that's looking. Okay, I've got to grab my NYX Glitter Primer because that's what I always do. And of course, I'm going to slap that on my eyeball. And then I'm going to go in starting with the shade Strawberry, which is the shade here, obviously, and the shade Grape. So I'm going to put Strawberry here in the front, and then I'm going to put Grape here as it fades into the purple. Okay, so going in with Strawberry. That is such a pretty shade. I love me a pink eyeshadow like nothing else in life, man. That is just so foiled and beautiful. I really, really love this. It's not the sparkliest. I love a good sparkle too. I mean, it's just who I am. But it is really foiled, very metallic looking, so this makes me happy. All right, so I've got that down there. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a clean brush because I don't know, sometimes when I just flip my brush over, I don't know if this happens to you, but I just flip my brush over and then I wind up with like a mixture of the shade in places I don't want it. So if I can find the freaking brush that I am looking for here this morning, which I mean, it should just be right here. Like, where did it go? Unless one of my cats decided to like run away with it, which it could be a thing. There it is. All right, we're gonna go in with that purple shade now, the shade Grape, And I'm going to place it here. Again, this is really pretty. And this one's kind of going over a place that doesn't have a ton of glitter primer on it because I want it to kind of fade in to that purple matte. I'm just going to blend these two together. That is super pretty, you guys. I really like this. Just taking that brush that I used with strawberry, we're just going to kind of work on that blend and make sure that that's really nice and seamless. Okay, I'm really happy with this. I think this is so, so pretty. So pretty. Before we move on to, before I'm to the other eye, I'm just going to finish up the under eye here, I think, just because then I can just do the other eye and then add my mascara and everything. And yeah, it'll be easier on me when it comes to editing. All right, here we go. So for my under eye, I'm pretty much just going to do what I did on top. So I'm going to add the blue, and then I'm going to go in with the minty shade. So icing and then frosting, and I'm just going to do it across there. So I think I want to use this brush to start with. This is just a BH Cosmetics number 11 brush. And just using the same brush, I'm going to pick up Frosty. And then to deepen up the purple, again with the same brush, we're just going to kind of grab some of that shade So Sweet and make sure that that's nice and just the way I want it. For my inner corner, we are going to go ahead and use the shade Glazed, which is the face highlighter there. And we are just going to pop that in the inner corner using this. What is this? This is a Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush. I have no idea the tone of this highlighter. I haven't swatched it or anything. We are just going to pop it there. Ooh, that's very pretty. Definitely very glazed. Woo! That is bright. Holy cow. Ooh, that is really pretty. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other eye, add liner, add mascara, and then I'll come back to show you guys the final look. Yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and add highlighter now to the face as well, because I don't have any highlight on because I wanted to use this. All right, so picking up that glazed shade, this is just my Kaleidos Makeup highlighter brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that, and we are just going to, okay, I didn't pick up hardly any. I was a little scared, I'm going to admit. Put that here. Ooh, okay, so when you put it on the skin, like, wow, okay. When you put it on, like in larger quantities, it has a definite kind of like gold shift to it. So I bet this would be absolutely stunning, like on like a little bit darker skin tone than me, because while the like initial part is very icy, it's kind of a bit deeper. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. It is really pretty, and I can maybe get away with it. I'm going to have to blend it out a bit just because I think it might be just a smidgen, like the shift of it is just a smidgen dark. It kind of has that, like, casts that shadow a little bit. But I think if I blend it out, it will work. It is, can you see? It really is very glazed looking. Look how pretty that is. All right, so now I'm actually going to go ahead and finish up the other eye and all those other things I said before, and then I will be back to show you the final look. So here is the final eye look. Okay, so for my eyeliner, I just basically, again, mimicked what I did all over my eye, and I used these three pencils from LA Girl. This is their Shockwave collection. I used, what is this one called? So Fresh here in the inner portion, followed by Electric followed by Vivid. And on my lips today, because again, I do have to go to work, I have to put a mask on, I just used one of GlamLite's little lip glosses. That's what this is called, and this, I'm not going to say this completely wrong, Champurrado. This is one that I got in my foodie box. So yeah, here we are. Here's the final look. Let's talk a little bit about my first impressions of this little cutie pie here. First of all, adorable, and I think I would be happy with it just for the packaging to look at, just like I am with the cake palette, just like I am with the little mini street taco. I think the quality on this is really, really good. It's definitely what I would expect from GlamLite. As far as the layout, I do wish, I'm not a huge fan, let me just leave it at that. I'm not a huge fan of including a highlighter in an eyeshadow palette just because it doesn't work for all skin tones. I mean, I can get this to work for me, but it's not great. I can see like a cast here. I don't think it's picking up on camera, but like in real life, I can see where it's leaving a bit of a cast just because that shift to it is that golden shade, which is just a smidge dark on me. Someone who is got like a nice tan skin tone, I bet this would be incredible. I'm not sure how it would look on a deeper skin tone. It might look a little too icy. I don't know, but so that's just not my preference. I know some people really like it, and if you like it, that's great. I'm glad. But for me, it's just not my preference. But as far as the shadows go, absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to play with this some more. So I think that's going to be everything for today's video. I would like to hear from you. Did you guys pick this up in the pre-order? If not, do you want to pick it up when it goes? I don't know if it's on sale right now or not. I'll look it up and I'll leave it here on the screen somewhere. But if you haven't picked it up, do you want to pick it up? I have heard rumors that she's going to do like a bigger box of donuts or something like that, because I don't know. Someone said something about, oh, I wish it was bigger, and oh, it's coming, something like that. So anyhow, I am going to go because I have to go to work. So if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button down below. And while you're there, scooch on over, hit subscribe. Next to subscribe is that little bell. If you ring that bell, you should be notified of all of my uploads. YouTube doesn't always do that, but we can try and see what happens. Of course, you can see me also on Instagram at seemybliss_beauty. It is the same thing that I am here. And if you leave your house today, please, please, please remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, be kind to your friends, be kind to your neighbors, be kind to your family, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.